Wilhelm Wundt was born in 1832 in Germany, and he died in 1920. He is known as the father of experimental psychology. He was actually the first person to establish psychology as a separate scientific discipline, making it distinct from both philosophy and physiology. And, his most important contribution was the creation of the first psychology lab. In 1879, Wundt established the first laboratory dedicated to psychological research at the University of Leipzig. This moment is, honestly, considered the official birth of psychology as an experimental and scientific field. One of his key works was Principles of Physiological Psychology, published in 1874. In this major work, Wundt argued that psychological phenomena should really be studied using experimental methods, just like the natural sciences. He combined physiology and psychology, proposing that the mind could actually be studied empirically. So, Wundt's method was what he called experimental introspection. Participants, were actually trained to carefully observe and report their mental experiences, like sensations and thoughts, while under really controlled conditions. Unlike just casual self-reflection, this kind of introspection was actually systematic and repeatable. The goal here was to analyze what Wundt called the atoms of the mind. He wanted to break down consciousness into its most basic elements, such as sensations, feelings, and images. This approach is called structuralism, although, the term was actually popularized more by my student, Edward Titchener. Wundt introduced the concept of voluntarism, the idea that the mind organizes its contents actively and purposefully, not passively. He believed that humans have free will and, mental processes are guided by intention and goals. Wundt used reaction time experiments to measure how long mental processes took. For example, he would test how fast people responded to lights or sounds to infer the speed of neural processing. This was actually one of the first uses of quantitative methods in psychology. Wundt trained hundreds of students, many of whom became prominent psychologists like Titchener and Hall. He inspired the development of various schools of thought, such as structuralism, functionalism, and behaviorism. He emphasized that psychology should be a natural science, grounded in empirical observation and experimentation. Even though introspection is no longer widely used, his emphasis on scientific methodology truly shaped the field forever.